Hey, Greater Bay Area small business owners. Welcome to the show, Small Business by the Bay. In this episode, we're going to cover all sorts of hot topics. So get ready. There's a big variety of things that you need to know about as a business owner. So get ready. Let's go. It's time to make owning and running your small business a whole lot easier. From Marin to Monterey, I travel the Greater Bay Area each week to bring you news, trends, tech, resources, and interviews that will help transform your business. The Bay Area Small Business Doctor is in. All right, this first segment actually is not for you, the small business owner. This segment is actually for the powers that be in your area. It might be your mayor, it might be your city council, it might be your district supervisors, whoever it might be that is trying to make decisions that are supposedly going to benefit you. And in some cases, they're not even doing anything to try to benefit you. So this video is for them. Feel free to share it, tag them. Powers that be, you need to go and actually experience and talk and see what small business owners are going through. They, in some cases, basically have furloughed their employees. And it might just be them serving pizzas and doing takeout. They might be a week or two away from being homeless. They are not going on vacation. They are actually taking out all the stops to survive. This is what they do. And what I am seeing, basically, it's getting to the point where an institution within your city or your area puts out to the world that they are on the brink of closing forever. And it's not until then, and even then it doesn't actually happen. But many times it's not until then that you take action. And you make decisions based on your experience of never being a small business owner. Hopefully there's someone on the board or on the council that has that experience that at least can chime in. I sat in on a supervisor's call for San Francisco. It went on for 9 hours. They listened to small business owners for 9 hours. And they're still not making decisions that are small business friendly. So, powers that be, do us all a favor. Go down to your business owners in their shops. Go and talk with them. Hear, feel, and see what they're actually going through. It is not pretty right now. There's some that are doing pretty well, but there's a majority that are not. So I'll keep this short and sweet. Go talk with your local business owners and see what the real situation is. All right, so our next segment is all about technology. What is the latest thing that you need to know about and have on your radar? One word, it's Clubhouse. If you haven't heard about it, it's definitely worth checking out. And you may be wondering how to leverage it, how to use it, how can it benefit your business. It may or may not help your business, but in many cases, it probably will. If you think about, say, the private Facebook group that's existed for quite some time, it's taken that and it's a modern twist on it. Imagine if you are a restaurant that has a unique menu that has a boatload of just rabid fans that love your product, love your menu. And then you go and maybe there's a group that basically is loaded with Bay Area foodies or Central Coast foodies. And you can chime on there, get on there, and basically talk about what you're doing that's breakthrough, that's new and exciting. You all of a sudden have maybe hundreds, thousands of people potentially listening to you speak. You simply raise your hand and you get to go on and speak. You get a turn. And you can jump on if you're looking to learn about something new, you can jump on there too. So below this video, I'm going to have a few links for you to kind of learn more about Clubhouse and kind of process how it can maybe benefit you. In this segment, we really talk about some of the headlines that you may not have seen, you may have missed. And as you know, I read, watch, and listen to a whole lot each week. And here are some of the headlines that really stuck out to me this past week. Ranging from Napa restaurants banding together and suing the governor to the Pacifica Brewery out on the coast, holding peaceful protests regularly to bring attention to what they're having to contend with. So my advice to you is to band together. There is power in numbers. Take it from Rory here. who he heads up the San Francisco Small Business Alliance. He founded it himself, and now they're at about 500 members. And he's been on multiple times on the national news, not to mention regionally, quite a few times over the last probably 2-3 months. So here's a quick clip from Rory. And overall, my advice is to be that squeaky wheel. Do it. Speak up. Because things can change if there's enough of you speaking up.
Coming together is really your key to success, to really getting what you need and getting your voice heard. You know, on a singular level, something I've noticed is city officials, they see me as a personal trainer. They don't see me as a small business owner. They don't see my friend Candace, who runs a spa, as a small business owner. They see her as a masseuse. When you come together as a coalition or an alliance with a bunch of small businesses, they have to listen to you.
Now, there's one headline that also stuck out that is not about protesting or suing right here. And this is all about something innovative, a new take on how you might be able to switch up. This article is about food, but the more that I thought about it, it could really apply to almost any small business. And that is creating a subscription or a membership segment to your business. Imagine, I'll give you an example. My favorite radio station is KRML, a little plug for them. They broadcast throughout the Monterey Bay and love the station. And they are going through tough times, and they put out the fact that you can donate to them via Venmo. They're one of the last community radio stations around. And I've had so many great weekends where they are basically the soundtrack to me gardening, to me enjoying the cruise on the beach, by the beach, whatever, that I want to give back. So I hit them up and said, hey, can I basically just pay you $20 a month because you give me so much value each and every day? And they said, well, we're not quite set up for that. But then I decided, hey, might as well. $20 times 12. I'll pay for a year's worth of radio, and I'll Venmo you. And actually, they gave me a one-liner on the radio station, so you may hear me every once in a while. But anyways, the subscription model may actually be an option for you. Just imagine your most rabid fans that just love everything that you do. And it's like buying a gift card, but it's buying a gift card on a regular basis. You're seeing more and more coffee shops that roast their own coffee doing that. So you actually get a bag of their coffee, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly. So think about that. Really think about what products, what programs you might be able to easily launch and put up on your e-commerce site that you hopefully built in the last few months. So think about that. Okay, so every week I'm asked, I don't know, many times, like, who should I have on my radar? Like, who are the businesses that I should be following to kind of get some great ideas? And there's definitely a few. I follow about 2,800 different businesses on Instagram, and I watch their stories, look at their posts in detail, and there's a few. Starting off with Dutch Store Donuts, not quite open. They're in Carmel by the Sea and will be in the very, very near future. So definitely check them out because they're releasing footage as to their recipes and things like that they're working on. So super close to opening. One of their neighbors is actually Alvarado Street Brewery. They have a Carmel by the Sea location, Alvarado Street in downtown Monterey, as well as Salinas location. Their content is awesome. They've done some very cool videos. Then coming up the coast here to Santa Cruz area, Cat and Cloud Coffee. Their content is awesome. Because they're known for their customer experience, they have content ranging from documenting like how they create that vibe that everyone's in love with to their products. So definitely check them out. And in the non-food sector, there's Rocky's Fitness Center up here in Santa Cruz in, I think technically it's Capitola, where they're now located. They switched locations just recently. And Rocky is just a rock star content creator, not only for Rocky's Fitness Center, but he himself as a brand. He has a podcast and a vlog, and he's interviewing folks in the athletic training and fitness world that are kind of rock star status. They're the ones training the NFL quarterbacks and all the big time athletes. So definitely check out Rocky's Fitness Center and RockySnyder.com to learn more about him. And keeping with the donut theme, check out Donut Farm out of Oakland. definitely check them out. Love donuts, love what they're doing. So definitely check them out. And a new location, Truffle Poke Bar up in South San Francisco just opened a new location during COVID. So definitely check out what they're up to. This is their second location. So I think that's all for now. I'm going to continue this segment because there's all sorts of good stuff happening, and I want to make sure you're aware of some cool stuff that's going on in the small business world throughout the Bay Area. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This wraps up this episode. Not quite sure if there was a theme to it, but there was topics across the board. So hopefully you got some great value out of it. Much more to come. Hopefully you like the new studio setup. I'm kind of digging it. So I'm still getting out there, and we'll be going to a town or city near you very soon. So stay tuned. But before we go, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, your local small business development center. Ours is here in Santa Cruz, santacruzsbdc.org. If you're in the Monterey County area, just go to calcoastalsbdc.com. And if you're anywhere throughout the greater Bay Area, just go to asksbdc.com. So that wraps up this episode. Stay tuned. Much more coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.